Hi. So today I wanted to share with you one of my favorite places, and this is Mt Rainier, which is about 3 hours outside of Seattle. And ever since I've been a little boy coming here, I've always felt this really powerful, amazing energy in this mountain. And I really wanted to share that with you because there's so many of us that can't get away from the city. And yeah, so if you could just tap into this powerful, deep, resonant energy. And for me, that's the energy of change. That's the energy that shows me that I have the potential to create the life I really desire, and you do too. So let's tap into that energy. Ooh, nice. Yeah, and one of the things that I really get when I'm hiking is when you're hiking on the trail, sometimes it looks like the trail is not going to get you to your destination, which in this case is the top of the mountain, or I'm not going that far today, but just that way. The trail sometimes seems like it goes off in a different direction. And often the things that we have come up in our lives are like that. It seems like where we are now is so far away from where we want to go. Or we think like, oh, if I could made that other, gone the other direction in my life 20, 30 years ago, then I'd have this amazing life now. Whoa, woo. So everything that brought up, you choose just to release and let that go just because you can. Yeah. Woo. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. But the part that I really wanted to get is sometimes it looks like this trail isn't taking us the direction we would want to go. And sometimes that's true, but what if the trail that we're on can curve around? That's what one of the trails I was hiking here, it looked like it was going off in a completely different direction, but then it turned around and it allowed me to get to where I want to go. And so what if where you are now, even though it doesn't seem like it's in the place that you really want to be, you're in the perfect place to create from here. You're in the perfect place to create the life that you desire. Whoa. Yeah, and I'm just not saying that because, I'm just saying it. I truly believe that. I truly believe that wherever you are, you have the capacity and you have the ability and you actually can start creating the life that you really would desire. And so what are some tools that we can use to do that? Well, the first one is to not make where you are right now wrong. Now, we often look at where we want to be and then see where we are now and compare that and go, oh my gosh, this is so awful. I can't believe that I'm so far away from where I want to be. But actually, that makes it so much harder for you to start creating what you really desire. So the first part is to not make where you are wrong. And the other part about that is where you are right now might be as best as you possibly could be given all the challenges you've had in your life. Because I know a lot of us have had some really strong challenges, and even though we think that we might have been able to do something better, we did a pretty damn good job of getting to where we are. Whew, yeah, so everywhere you've decided that you didn't do a good job, you should have done a much better job, or you could have got further in your life. Whoa, do you choose to release and let all that go? Ooh, yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. Whoa, yeah, because what if where you are right now, given everything you've been through in your life, you actually did a really good job? Okay, and so now that we have that as a base, what can we do today to start creating more of the life we desire? And the part about that is, like for me, how I look at that is my short-term and long-term goal is for every day for me to change and grow as much as I possibly can. Now, in some ways, you could think, is this like, oh my gosh, I must be going like at light speed. And some days, yes, I do. And some days, I only accomplished one thing on my to-do list. Or I don't even accomplish anything. And the part is what if that's okay? What if it's all part of an ebb and flow? Some days, you're going to create a huge amount and create huge change in your life. And other days, it's not going to be as much. But one of the things I've also played with is when you're feeling in a powerless place, even taking one small step can create more change for you than when you're in a very powerful place taking a huge step. Woo. Yeah, so everything that we can change around that, and all the steps you haven't been taking because they're so small and you decided they were only going to make this incremental change in your life. Woo. Do you choose to release and let all that go? Wow, yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. Well, and then that brings me out to this other point that I think is really important, is be willing to have incremental change as you're working towards great, huge change. Now, because that's another place I see people getting stuck, is they've decided that their life isn't good. It's so sucky that a small improvement isn't enough. And it's true, it's not enough, but in order to get to where you really want to go, you have to move through that little increment on the way to get there. Woo! Yeah, so everything that brought up, do we choose to release and let all that go? Yeah, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. Whoa! Wowza. Yeah, and so that's kind of what I wanted to share with you is, what if incremental change is okay as you're working towards that huge life-changing event? Or, yeah, I don't want to say life-changing event because that's what we all think is going to happen. You know, we're going to snap our fingers, we're going to have that moment of awakening, and then everything's going to be fine. And what if it's not like that? Not like it's not possible for that to happen, but what if just by making incremental changes and just slowly working towards where you desire to be, you can have that amazing life? And like I said before, I truly believe that, and I truly believe that's possible for you. So what small step or what giant step can you take today to start creating that life you would like? So I'm Max Riggs, and give me a thumbs up or leave a comment below and let me know what small or large step you're going to take today, whatever day that is, wherever day you're watching this video. Let me know what step you're going to take to start creating the life you desire. Bye for now.